Good morning, everybody. This is KC, and I'm here at the radio station WFLN in Arcadia, Florida, 1480 AM on your radio dial, and we just got through recording the show for this coming Saturday and Sunday of the Coon Prairie Ramblers. And with me here is
the mailman. I-10-4, buddy.
he wears a shirt with his name on it.
Yeah. So you know who I am.
And also
Yeah.
we have here
It's me. Hi, Ma. It's Luke, the rebel without a clue.
we're hoping that you will be tuning in this Saturday and Sunday at 2
o'clock
Saturday.
p.m. Saturday. And
Post-meridian.
8 o'clock p.m. Sunday.
anti-meridian. And we will be here again next week, same time, same place. Still looking for somebody to cook some biscuits for us so we
Yeah.
can
Oh, come on.
brag on them.
Yeah.
But
some
don't
biscuits.
make them if you don't know what you're doing, because we're not going to brag, we're going to rag on them.
Ooh.
So-
Tell it like it is.
We'll see you next week.
Look us up on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube too under Coon Prairie Ramblers. Mr. Mel works real hard at editing and putting together what I think is a pretty good show.
All right.
And I hope you enjoy it. See you later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Hey, baby, don't get hooked on me. No,
Uh-oh.
this is the
I'm in the
mailman
wrong place.
coming
I
from
think
you
so.
from WFLN, Arcadia's only radio station. It's time for the Coon Prairie Ramblers, where we're going to triangulate.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're going to triangulate because we got KC and the Moonshine Gang here,
We're rambling right along.
and we got Luke, the rebel without a clue.
Backed by unpopular demand.
And like I said earlier, me, the amiable, affable
Well, they didn't hear you earlier.
mailman. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a false start this morning. We thought that the last behind the glass gave us a signal, but she didn't.
Actually, she's just giving us the finger of shucks.
Something, I don't know.
She-
Anyway, we took off talking like we had good sense.
She
And she
called-
says, y'all ready?
Yeah.
And we found out we wasn't.
She called Mel a goat head. He thought he
Yeah.
said go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's
Yeah,
right.
all right.
Even though he trimmed his beard a little bit there.
Well, I did. You noticed.
I can see that.
Very snappy.
And you know, my wife did notice.
Nappy. No, not nappy. What's the
Nappy.
word I'm looking for? Natty? Natty.
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 Well, at least it's not tawdry.
Yes. Not naughty either.
Or mangy.
Or mangy, yeah.
Or scroungy. Well, it looks pretty good like that. I like it.
Yeah.
Scruffy.
That's what I like. But my
Scruffy.
wife doesn't like it
Scruffy.
this short because
It sticks her.
it pokes her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Ouch, ouch, you know.
Well, leave her alone.
Yeah.
Sleep on the couch.
Well, you're going to have to wait till it softens up.
That's right.
You know, they
That'll teach
they
you.
make beard cream, you know.
Yeah.
Right. And you,
Beard cream. Wouldn't that be kind of greasy when you kiss?
no, it, make it goes
Beard
in
cream.
and softens your hair.
Sounds like something you drink. Oh, that's root beer cream.
No.
Beard cream.
Root beer.
You're thinking
That sounds
of,
nasty.
So, anything happened interesting this past week?
well, it did for me.
All right, let's hear
See
it.
what?
Well, we decided to ride up to my wife and my sister into, I know you've probably heard of shabby chic.
Shabby chic.
Isn't that a style?
Yeah. Sort of like where you reinvent old things. You take your stuff.
Oh, I
that-
thought that was the corner of Route 17 and 60.
No.
Yeah.
And they repurpose it and they redo it, things like that. And they had this called the Fancy
chic.
Flea Market in Lakeland at the Civic Center. So I kind of wanted to see what all they were doing too. And I like to encourage her to do the crafts. I don't like to do. I look for some new ideas and
That's
things.
a long way up. That's a 100-mile trip.
No.
up
Well,
there.
round trip, not quite, but
Yeah.
very close to it.
Yeah.
And we went up there and enjoyed it. I mean, there was a lot of people there. And then we stopped after we left her because we were hungry.
Well, the highlight of the trip. All right, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah.
And we stopped at Fat Maggie's.
Fat Maggie's.
And we had some barbecue. And it was very good. It was like in this old house. It was converted into a, and they only had like 2 tables. In
This
there.
old house.
I'm going to
Sit
have to
down
find a
and
picture
eat.
of Fat
But
Maggie.
outside, they had a bunch of tables underneath trees, and it has some tables underneath those, like, not pop-up tents. They're bigger than that, like a,
Funeral home tent.
yeah. And they had those, and then they had some places right along a bar-like thing where you could sit and.
Was Maggie there?
Did you see Fat
Yeah,
Maggie?
Maggie's a dog actually.
Oh,
But
can you get
was
anything
good.
you want at
Fat-
Fat Maggie's?
and they were yeah,
But
and
not at
they
Alice's
were
restaurant.
they were good, and I liked it. But they were kind of hipster dudes, if you know what I mean. You know,
But the flavor was good.
flavor was very good, and but they're
I mean, they were like leftovers from the 70s?
no hipsters.
Hipsters. Not hippie.
I
Not hippie.
don't have time to
okay.
school you on what a hipster is, but it was real good. But I had a brisket sandwich,
Ooh.
and I had
good.
it on Texas toast, that real
I
thick,
saw a picture of it on
toasted,
Facebook. It looked good.
and it was good. And
Looked good and
as
thick.
you and anybody that listens to me know, I've been trying to mend my evil eating habits, and I'm trying to decide what to call it when I let myself have other things. And I'm not going to call it a reward, and I'm not going to call it cheating.
It's fiending.
I've got to find a word for
It's
it.
fiending for those carbs.
Fiending?
Fiending.
You making up words? Now?
That's how those guys that are on, drugs. You know, I was fiending, man. I had to get a, you know.
Well, no, because I'm
Fiending.
not craving it. But
That's what it is. Craving is fiending is craving.
I'm just thinking that
Nothing
every
more
once in a
than
while,
fiending.
it helps your body to say, what the crap is he doing to us here? He's all of a sudden taking in things that he hadn't had in months. But I don't want to call it cheating on my, and I don't even like to call what I'm doing a diet. It changed a lifestyle.
Supplementing.
Shocking your system.
But allowing yourself to have things
Not
that you don't
rewarding,
have.
not cheating.
Because I like the idea that I can eat anything I want to. I've just chose not to eat certain things.
Yeah.
So on this day,
Yeah.
I chose to have the bread. And on the way back, we even stopped, and I had one small scoop of butter pecan
Oh, my
ice
goodness.
cream.
You went whole
But then I
hog.
went home and exercised
Yeah.
my patootie off
Oh.
and got
Well,
my
goodness.
blood sugar right
Yeah, I
back
heard
down
that was good.
to 105, which is excellent.
You know what I would have done if I had that one scoop of butter pecan?
You'd have had another.
I would have had another. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I was proud of myself.
Wow.
Here's what you're doing. You're not cheating. You're not rewarding. You're chewarding.
Chewarding.
Chewarding. You coined the word there.
Yeah, that's good.
That's like made up, like a half Chihuahua, half something else.
Chewarding. Do that in the Scrabble
Enough about
game.
me.
Chewarding.
Tell me about
Oh,
yourself.
we want to know more about you.
No, that's enough. I can tell you all the other
More
kind of
about
things. I can talk
KC.
to you all day about myself, and nobody wants to hear
about
that.
Casey. All right, what'd you do, mailman?
Well, I was bacheloring for a week there, but my family showed up this past Friday.
Oh,
By
party's
surprise?
Showed up.
By surprise?
Party's over.
You guys are back?
What are you doing around the house naked?
Yeah.
Get your clothes on, Ethel.
How'd you know that?
Your neighbors complain to me all the time.
We've had reports.
Yeah.
One of the Coon Prairie Ramblers
Hey,
has gone wild.
There have been some sightings.
You ever heard that show, Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah.
Coon Prairie Rambler gone wild.
Oh, my goodness.
He done one crazy. Anyway, they showed up, and I was kind of nice to see him again, you know?
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice of you to say that.
Yeah, they were.
So now you're getting home cooked meals again? Oh, you're still eating out of the freezer, wasn't you?
I was eating
The
out
stuff
of
she
freezer.
prepared for you.
Yep. I was.
Did you get some okra brownies?
I pretty well emptied. No, I emptied that pretty right off the bat. Any of the goodies that she made me. The refrigerator I'd never seen it so empty.
Wow.
I mean,
You ate packets of ketchup.
Sucked them dry.
yeah, they were gone. Yeah, even the ice cubes were down.
That's pretty sad right there.
Hey, you ever
ice
take
cube.
an ice cube and flavor it?
Ice cubes
No.
for supper. No, we used to freeze Kool-Aid in ice cubes as a kid and sell them out on the sidewalk for
I
like
flavored butter.
2 cents a piece when I lived out in New Orleans.
Wow.
People would buy them too.
Oh, in New Orleans, I thought they put other stuff in it.
Not in my block.
Oh, no.
I didn't live down in the quarter now. I lived on the decent side of town.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they returned, and it's been bliss and happiness and cool
Scruffiness
stuff.
and all that.
Yeah.
Since he trimmed his beard.
Yeah.
I don't have my headphones on, but could you turn them
I
down?
hear some headphones
Well,
playing in the background.
you got the
We're
controls
plugged
over
in,
there.
suckers.
There you go.
Hey,
There you go.
I'm master
I
of my own
unplugged-
fate when it comes to
unplugged mine.
headphones. It drives
Yeah.
me crazy,
Yeah.
Wow.
which is not a very far
So
trip.
that's about it for me. How about you, Luke?
My highlight since last Monday was last night. We're recording this, what you're hearing today, on Tuesday. But on last night, on Monday night, my grandson, Nathan, who's 18, was up in Gainesville. He's part of the 4-H group, and he was up there campaigning to be the statewide vice president of the 4-H.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So and they were streaming live. Miss America was there, and she gave a speech, and people asked her questions and all. But Nathan was up there, and he gave his 2-minute speech up there, and I think he did quite well.
I could see him doing that.
They didn't tally anything yet, but he was up there with his bow tie and his suit on, and he gave it to him really good. I thought he just knocked it out of the park. So I'm super proud of him. I videotaped it off of my computer, and I'll send a picture to go with this.
Did he come up with his speech on his own?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And we're out of time already for our first segment. So y'all lay low, and we'll be back in a short.